Good evening, everyone. Welcome. If you made a mistake and we're trying to find the red carpet at the Oscars, don't worry about it. Stick around here. You're going to have a lot more fun than watching that tonight. You have tuned in to Broadway Battles Round 2 of our trivia extravaganza. My name is Adam Weiner. I'm the executive director at Farmers Alley Theater, but tonight I have the great honor of being your host and quizmaster for tonight. We have three great contestants for you tonight with some cool questions that you'll be able to follow along. And for the first time ever, we have some exclusive audience questions just for you that you will have a chance to answer. And if you get it right, you'll get the adoration from us, and it'll be a lot of fun. So how do you do that? Well, we want to hear from you. So if you want to interact with us, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook so you're cleared to comment along with us. You can champion your favorite contestant or, again, answer some of the questions just for the audience, and we'll put your comment on the screen as part of the show. So again, make sure you allow StreamYard on Facebook by going to that link if you haven't already. That's streamyard.com/Facebook. So let's get right to meeting tonight's contestants, and then it's on to trivia time. We'll first introduce our returning champion from last month. He did an excellent job with his victory, and he is back again to defend his title. Please welcome Farmers Alley and Kalamazoo Theater favorite, Mr. Roger Burleigh. Roger, are you here? Hello.
I am here. Hello, Adam. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us once again and agreeing to defend your title.
You bet.
Are you nervous at all? Are you confident you will be able to hold on to the championship?
I don't know, but you know what? It's trivia, so
luck of the draw.
Here we go.
Very well. You have a lot of musical theater knowledge, I know. Actually, we're not talking about this today. We're talking about like how we have been filling our voids of musical theater lately. And I know I put this discussion because I know Vegas is reopening and they're thinking of putting Broadway shows in one of the theaters in New York, and the casino there. And I know that if you could see any show in Vegas, I know you love Starlight Express, and that has already been in Vegas. Do you think?
And I saw it there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did at the Las Vegas Hilton.
Do you think it should return or something like that?
I just watched the bootleg of it the other day from the Vegas Hilton, and it's one of my guilty pleasures. It's not a good show by any means, and there's
skating.
There's a lot of skating, and it's very 1980s, so it's real retro music sounding now. I mean, it is very 1980s.
For sure.
Lots of synth and stuff, but it's such a spectacle to see.
I think that's what we're going to be seeing in Vegas for sure.
Well, and that's what Vegas is for. So, I mean, I thought it was the perfect show to see in Vegas. I know when they had Phantom in Vegas, they got it down to an hour and a half and had that cool flying saucer chandelier assemble. And it's like, yep, that's what Vegas does. So
it was cool. Well, you are here tonight to defend your title. Let's meet your first of two contestants. He is no stranger to Kalamazoo Theater audiences. Please welcome Mr. Ken Holda. How are you, Kenny?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. How have you been? You're going to New York City. I see your pictures and I get jealous. And how have you been filling the void of musical theater?
And you know what? Like last year in March, I had tickets for like 5 or 6 shows for the third week of March last year that then like all got canceled. So yeah, I don't know. I've been watching some of the live streams from other theaters. I just watched from Florida that production of Camelot that you guys did at your theater. They produced it outdoors in Florida with that small cast of 6, and they sold tickets online. So I watched that last week, and Roger's already.
I wanted to see Roger. Did you see that the place in South Bend was doing Ragtime, and they made Ragtime into like a movie?
I saw that. I didn't see.
Wow! No, I did not see that.
It looked like a movie. It must be a non-professional theater. I don't know, but it looks like it's crazy, like real sets, and they're doing the whole show, Ragtime. I can't remember. It's in South Bend, I think.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I saw ads for it.
People are getting really, really creative. Let's meet another creative Kalamazoo theater favorite. Let's bring her on. Miss Kris Alamang Stahl, are you here, Kris?
Hi.
You went blonde.
I did.
Oh, blonde.
I'm
I usually
blonde.
see your brown hair or black hair, but today you're blonde. Looking good. How are you?
I'm really well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You know, dealing with little kids is so much fun, as you know. And what have you been doing? Have you been introducing shows to them at all during this time?
Yeah, I tried to. We watched Hamilton when it came out, and Elliot, my son Elliot, was really into that. But honestly, I've been spending my time on TikTok.
Oh, making videos or watching videos?
A little of both, a little A, a little
Okay.
B. But a lot of the theater people who are not doing anything right now have moved on to TikTok and are performing and doing some really, really awesome stuff.
Oh, that's very good. I've aged out of TikTok. I'm not allowed on that site. So
I did watch the Ratatouille musical.
Yeah, there's a Ratatouille
yes, I watched that,
musical.
and that was
There's a lot of discussion on there about theater and what we can do to make it better, and there's a lot of that
for
on there
sure,
right now.
for sure. Well, that's very exciting, and we'll welcome all three of you for another round of trivia. And who's going to keep score tonight? Let me just welcome our scorekeeper. The handsome Mr. Robert Weiner is here. I know Brian was our scorekeeper last month. It's nothing against Brian that Rob is doing it tonight.
Uh-oh.
But Rob, thank you for holding
That's
on.
not true. That's not true. You said that Brian was terrible, and because he's watching right now, you said he needed to be replaced immediately. So I am here to keep score.
You're the
And
one who said
already
you thought he got
Kris
some of the scores
7.
wrong.
Yeah,
So maybe
Kris has 7 points already, right? Kenny has 3, and Roger has pi.
I like.
Hi.
Wait. Yeah, no, I like this already.
Okay, no, it's
Excellent.
0-0-0. All right, we're good.
All right. Well, excellent. Well, so tonight, guys, just a reminder, we're doing a straight up trivia show. There's going to be 4 rounds. Each correct answer is worth a point, right? And there are no penalties for incorrect answers. Okay. So before we start with the first round, we put together an aperitif contest of sorts, if you will, that will decide who goes first and what category we're going to start with. Okay. So before the show, I asked everyone to think of a musical theater champion that will represent them for this battle. All right. I will then give them a scenario, and they're going to have to tell me why their champion would be best suited to succeed in the chosen scenario. So the winner of the My Champion round gets to pick the category, go first, and they get a half a point that may be useful in breaking ties. So everybody's chosen their champions beforehand. Roger, who is your champion today?
My champion is Alfred P. Doolittle from My Fair Lady.
Ah, very, very good choice. Okay. Kenny, who's your champion?
My champion is Elle Woods from Legally Blonde.
Very good. And Kris, who is your champion?
I chose the baker's wife from Into the Woods.
Very good. From Into the Woods, not the title character from The Baker's
Not from
Wife.
The Baker's Wife. No.
Baker's Wife from Into the Woods. Excellent. All right. Your scenario. Let's spin the scenario wheel. Spin it. Where'd that go? Oh, cool. It landed on this month, April. We remember the tragedy. We celebrate. We remember the tragedy of the Titanic sinking, right? The question is, how would your musical theater champion be the best person to succeed in surviving the Titanic disaster? Okay. So, Roger, how would Alfred P. Doolittle best survive? Earlier in the 50s, you were keeping a little bit of Broadway Battles. How would Alfred P. Doolittle best survive?
Well, let's see. First of all, Alfred has, what do they call it? A little bit of luck. And he uses that little bit of luck, along with his inebriation, which he's also known for, to help deal with the obviously cold water that he goes in. Sort of like the person from the kitchen staff who actually is documented as surviving and being one of the few people pulled out of the ocean because they were drunk. Also, My Fair Lady takes place in the year 1912, which happens to be the year the Titanic sank, and it takes place in the spring, summer, and autumn of 1912. So obviously, he made it through because he's in the show.
Okay. Very good. All right, Kenny, How would Elle Woods be able to survive the Titanic?
I mean, the most simple answer is that we Delta know that our girl's going to be in first class and jump on those lifeboats with the women and children right away. But she's not just going to rely on her privilege to get on that boat. We know she's going to like bend and snap to it, and like they say in the song, keep it positive. She's going to use her quick thinking skills to get everyone organized and make sure more people get on those lifeboats, and that there aren't so many empty seats. And then even after they're all rescued, she's going to help everyone pursue legal action for everyone who thought that they were jumping on this ship of dreams and ended up having more.
Oh, okay. Oh, whew. All right. Good answer as well, Kris. Kris, what do you say? Why would the baker's wife be the best
what's
person?
really funny? Both of you took my answers, but that's okay. So she's
drunk.
The baker's wife is so strong and so stubborn that she would totally be the person who would try to help everybody get on the boat, and help the other women and children get on the boat. She's one of those people. And then I was also going to make the argument about the baker who was drunk and how she would probably be the one to be the last person to stay on the boat, and then do exactly like what the baker did, was hold on for dear life and then be saved eventually. So
very good. Very good. Baker's wife justifies the beans. That's her reasoning.
It justifies the beans. Exactly.
All right, 3 great answers. So we have Alfred P. Doolittle, Elle Woods, and the baker's wife. 3 great answers. Kris, good answer, but I think it's tough when you have to go against a guy with a little bit of luck, and then someone like Elle Woods, who would definitely be striving to not only stay alive, but also to make sure those who were responsible got their comeuppance. And I think because of that, and she would have that drive, I think she takes the crown. So Kenny, you win the half point with the Delta Nu, the bend and snap. Great facts, Roger, by the chef getting off. Even with the little bit of luck, she's got that Harvard law degree. I think she's going to come through. I don't know if Bruiser survived.
She wasn't even born yet. She wouldn't have gone to Harvard.
No, Bruiser definitely survived. My daughter in 2nd grade just read a book about a dog on the Titanic. So, yeah, Bruiser made it.
I can't believe that every year they have to really get into the Titanic. Really,
what about the water? Sorry.
All right, excellent. Roger, you have a half point. You have that leg up already, which means you get to go first.
You gave it to Kenny.
You gave it to Kenny.
Oh, I got it.
Kenny, God.
It should have been me.
All right, next week I'll be hosting. So,
Kenny, you get to go first in this round, followed by Kris, and then Roger. We'll do a round robin that way. The categories for tonight are by the numbers, Second City Stars, Flop Warning, and Who Ran Longer. Kenny, do you have a choice for which category you would like to choose first?
Let's do the numbers.
By the numbers. Excellent choice. Let's go. But first, I promised audience members a crack at a question. We have an exclusive audience question. And first, I have to say, Rob curated this category. I did not. And he did an excellent job curating this category. However, he wanted to give you guys this question, which I deemed as too difficult, and giving it to the audience instead. Oh, my goodness. Rent's Seasons of Love taught us that 525,600 minutes make up a year. But how many times during the song is the number 525,600 sung? No cheating, folks, unless you want to have the time and search on Google, I guess, Rob. But we'll see if they can come up with an answer. How many times the number?
Everybody knows that off the top of their head. Why is that too difficult? Come on.
Okay. We'll see. I asked the contestants tonight. None of them got it right. So
okay.
All right. So here's the first question, Kenny. Are you ready?
I'm
In
ready.
the category by the numbers. This is dealing with numbers in Broadway musicals, and you'll see what I mean, particularly after this first question. Kenny, we all know that 76 trombones led the big parade in The Music Man. How many cornets were close at hand?
110.
Very good. That is correct. 110. Next, Kris, your question.
Okay.
In the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, how many languages does Marcy Park speak?
6.
That's correct. She does. This was not planned because you were in Spelling Bee, right?
I was an understudy for Marcy.
Oh, there we go. As Marcy Park, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Now, as a bonus, you do not get a bonus point for this, but do you know how many more she can say hello in? How many languages?
In at least 7 more.
Oh, very good. You got it. Roger,
Yes.
how much money did Abuela Claudia win in the lottery in the Heights?
$525,600.
I take it that Roger is not really into In the Heights then. Is that your answer?
To it? Sure,
Okay.
that's as good as any.
Okay. That is incorrect. Do either of you guys know it? Kenny?
96,000.
$96,000. Holla. All right. Back to Kenny. Kenny, complete this Les Mis lyric from the Thénardier Waltz of Treachery. Should I sing it, Rob?
Yes.
All right. No more words. Here's your price. Blank for your sacrifice.
1,500.
Very good. 1,500 is correct. That's how much Cosette was worth,
No traffic.
I guess, in France. Excellent. All right. Next, Kris. During If Mama Was Married from the musical Gypsy, how many ducks do Louise and baby June fantasize about as part of this imagined life?
Just mama.
Everybody's
Uh-oh.
going through it in their head.
I'm going to say 4.
4 ducks?
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, so close. Anybody else know?
I think it's 3.
3 ducks.
3
Just
ducks.
mom. Private is just mama. 3 ducks, 5 canaries, a mouse, 2 monkeys, 1 father, 6 turtles, and me.
And me.
Very, very close. But yes, 3 ducks. All right, Roger. According to his song, You and Me, but Mostly Me, in the Book of Mormon, how old is Elder Price?
$20.
Man, so close. Again? Does anybody else know? He's 19. 19.
Okay, no, I knew it was one of the two.
I'm 19.
I guessed wrong.
It's 2 in a row. They're 1 off. Oof. All right. We got to get back on the track here. Kenny, help us get back on track. How many days has young Fiona, who sings the first verse of I Know It's Today in Shrek, been stuck in the tower? How many days has young Fiona been stuck in the tower?
I don't know. 173.
You got the last number correct. It is 23.
What?
Day number 23. See, Kris knew it. It's the luck of the draw. All right. We're gonna keep going. Kris. All right. You know Chicago, the musical, pretty well, okay? Would you say maybe? Okay.
Maybe.
The number 6 signifies what in the cell block tango? Remember when they go pop 6, Cicero? What does 6
He
mean?
had 6 wives.
Very good. The number of wives Ezekiel Young had. I did not know that. Very good. Kris gets the point there. All right. Get excited, Jeremy Koch, wherever you are. Here's a question about chess. Roger, finish this lyric.
Roger's face.
Finish this lyric, Roger, in the musical Chess. From square one, I'll be watching all blank.
68.
That is incorrect.
Oh, really?
Correct. 64.
Oh.
There's 64 square.
Yep.
You said it with such confidence, too.
Because
I know.
sort of know chess, but obviously not how many squares are on the board.
No. All right. Let's keep it going. A few more. Kenny, in Ragtime, they called Evelyn Nesbit's trial the crime of the century. But if you're as smart as Emma Goldman, you'll know that there are this many years to go in the century, according to the opening number.
And there are 94 years to go.
Yes,
Okay.
you are correct. And there were 94 years to go. Whee! All right. Kris, call it hell, call it heaven. But what are the odds, according to the lyric, that a guy is only doing it for some doll? Call it hell, call it heaven. What are the odds that a guy is only doing it for some doll?
6 to 1. No. Oh no, I don't know.
Anybody else? Kenny, Raj?
5 to 7,
No?
maybe?
5.
Close. Call it hell, call it heaven. But the odds are it's 12 to 7.
12 to 7.
That
Yep.
the guy is only doing it for some doll. Okay.
Kris, have you been in Guys and Dolls?
It's a bucket list show. I have not
I was
done
gonna say, I feel like I pictured you as Adelaide, but I couldn't remember it.
Oh, well, there we go. Maybe he had a glimpse of the future.
Yeah.
Roger.
That'd be cool.
Okay, Roger, we're getting back on track. You're going to get this one. I have a good feeling.
Oh, okay. Well, I've done so good in this category so far that
According to It Sucks to Be Me from the musical Avenue Q, a musical you were in,
yeah,
a musical that you stage managed,
yeah.
what number birthday is Brian about to celebrate? And It Sucks to Be Me.
33.
Yes, he's broke, he's unemployed, and turning 33. Very good. Okay. Last go round here, and this is where some math comes in. Okay, it's not very difficult math, but there is some math. Kenny, here's your math question, Broadway math question. What number do you get when you add Maury Yeston's Tony-winning musical starring Raul Julia to Jason Robert Brown's musical about a bar mitzvah in Ohio? Show your work if you can.
That's 9 plus 13, and I hope that's 22.
Yeah. That's correct.
Very good.
That's correct. Very good. All right. Kris, here is your Broadway math question. Okay.
I'm scared.
What number do you get? Follow me here. What number do you get when you add the number of Von Trapp children in The Sound of Music to the number of Tevye's daughters in Fiddler on the Roof, then divide that number by the number of Jacob's children in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. So it's the Von Trapp children plus Tevye's daughters divided by the number of Jacob's children, and what do you get?
I don't know.
You don't know?
6. Wait, so there's 6?
How many Von Trapp kids?
6? Wait, no, I don't.
How many
I
Tevye's
pass.
daughters?
I pass.
Pass. Okay, do you guys know?
math.
Roger, Kenny? Kenny?
1.
One.
One.
That is correct.
Plus 4, which is
There are 7 Von Trapp
7
kids.
Von Trapp kids. 4.
There are 5 Tevye's daughters.
all there are
Plus 5. Divided by number of Jacob's children, and Josie had 12. So 12, a dozen sons. So the answer is 1.
Okay. No, I
That was
wouldn't.
complicated.
It was. I should get a
I
half
thought
point.
it's good. I think it's good.
It doesn't mean it wasn't good. It just kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Roger, here you go. Here's the final question of the round, all right? And then we'll be done. Here's your Broadway math question. Are you ready? This is Broadway math Hamilton style.
Oh, good.
Roger gets the Hamilton question.
You might be able to get this. Okay. Okay. The year that Hamilton begins, okay, plus the number of Schuyler sisters,
Okay, that's 3.
minus the number of dual commandments there are. What year does Hamilton begin?
A very famous year.
Very famous year. I can't believe we're helping him out like this. Tony says he's too pretty to do.
And that's incorrect as well.
Yes, I have no idea.
No?
Well, let's see. 1776 minus 5 minus 3. I don't know.
No, it's okay. Does anybody else want to do this?
1769.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So 1776 plus 3. There are 10
Minus
dual
10.
commandments. So 1760.
Probably would have gotten that one.
All right. We're done.
Thank God.
Get that category out of there.
All
Good
right.
job. Rob, how do we do?
According to my score, Kenny has 4.5, Kris has 2, and Roger has 1. Still
All right.
anyone's game. We've got
Anyone's
3
game.
rounds
Okay.
to go.
All right. And Roger will choose the category and go first in the next round. Did anybody answer, Rob? No one got the correct answer being 7. Close it. Okay, yes. 7 times 525,600 minutes. Closes was totally hard. This was really hard. The rest of the audience questions will be a little bit easier, I think. But Roger, you have 3 categories to choose from: Second City Stars, Flop Warning, or Who Ran Longer?
Oh,
Which
let's
one would
do Who Ran Longer.
Who ran longer? Good choice. Okay, and what do you think this category is about?
You're going to give me some titles, and I have to choose which one ran the longest.
Ah, you got it. You got it. No fooling you. But this is an audience question that I have is not that. I have a kind of a simple question. Let's see who gets this. What is the world's longest running play? Not just Broadway, the world's longest running play. Let's see who gets that right. It's a really interesting answer. It's amazing how long the show has been running. All right. First, Roger, you will go first in the round, and then we'll do Roger, Kris, and Kenny, if that works out. Okay. So I'm going to give you 2 shows, and yeah, you tell me which one ran longer on Broadway. Okay. So Roger, your first shows are Hairspray or Hair.
Does this include revivals?
This is the original production. So the original production of Hairspray, the original production of Hair.
I'll say Hairspray.
That's correct. Hairspray ran for 2,600 odd performances and Hair ran for 1,700. So very good. You got that one right. Kris, I have Jersey Boys and Dream Girls. Which one ran longer?
I'm going to say Jersey Boys.
Jersey Boys, way longer. 4,642 performances to 1,521 of Dream Girls. Kenny, 2 shows that I think you've been in both. Hello Dolly and Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof is correct. 3,242 to 2,844. Okay, we're doing good, guys. We're perfect score for now, okay? Let's keep it up. Roger.
Yes.
Your favorite show, In the Heights or West Side Story? West Side Story or In the Heights?
I'll say In the Heights.
Correct. West Side Story, 1,100 performances. The West Side's only 737.
Surprising.
I know.
No, 'cause West Side was a flop when it opened. Or not a flop, but it didn't do well.
Kris, the original Chicago,
Okay.
right, or the original Cabaret? Which ran longer?
Chicago. No.
Close. Original Cabaret
Cabaret?
ran longer than Chicago. 1,115 to 936.
Ooh.
All right. Kenny, Wicked or Les Mis, the original Les Mis?
Wicked.
Wicked is correct. Not by much, though, but Wicked is still going. 6,836 performances. It's going. Roger,
Yes.
Mamma Mia or Rent?
Ooh. I'm going to say Mamma Mia.
That is correct. Mamma Mia, obviously, a better show than Rent. Ran 600 performances longer. All right, Kris, here's 2 movie adaptations, which ran longer. Legally Blonde or The Wedding Singer? Which ran
Legally
longer?
Blonde?
Correct. Legally Blonde ran for 595 performances. Wedding Singer didn't even last a year with 285. Both good shows, though. Kenny, 2 Sondheim shows. Sweeney Todd or Into the Woods, the originals?
Sweeney Todd.
Into the Woods ran for 200 more performances than Sweeney Todd. They weren't ready for that Sweeney Todd. All right, Roger. The Producers or Annie?
Ooh.
Tasteful show and a not so tasteful show.
I'm going to say Annie.
Producers
Oh,
is longer, 2,502 to Annie's 2,377. If only Annie put Tony Danza in the show, maybe it would have lasted. I don't know. Kris, Rock of Ages or Oklahoma?
Wow.
Come on.
Rock of Ages.
Why would I put those two together if Rock of Ages did not run? Rock of Ages ran for 2,328 performances. Oklahoma only 2,212. You got that correct. Very good. Kenny, here's two really, really long running shows. You tell me which one ran longer, the original Carrie or Rags?
Ooh.
Not Ragtime, Rags.
Ooh.
Both titans in musical theater.
Yeah.
Flip a coin.
I think Carrie was super short. Rags.
So Carrie was super short, ran for 5 performances, but has the edge over Rags, which did run for 4.
Oh my goodness.
So incorrect. I'm sorry. All right, Roger.
Yeah.
If you want to fact check any of this, just go to ibdb.com.
Yeah.
Dib.
Well, I went to Playbill too. Playbill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we're doing some Disney. We have a round of Disney shows. Okay, you tell me. So you guys are really big Disney fans. You get all these right. So Roger.
Yes.
Aladdin or Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins.
Correct, but probably not for long, right? Because is Aladdin still running?
I believe so.
I don't think they've announced a closer for that.
I know Frozen's closed,
Yes.
but
That's the only Disney one that's closed so far.
correct. Kris, speaking of Frozen or Newsies?
Ooh. Newsies.
Correct. Newsies ran for 1,004 performances. Frozen, 825, and sadly will not be able to continue. And Kenny, finally, here's the last one. Tarzan or The Little Mermaid?
Ooh.
I think it's The Little Mermaid.
2 great shows. Little Mermaid? You are correct. Good job, guys. Little Mermaid ran for 685. Tarzan still ran for 486 performances.
Wow, that surprises me.
Wow. Good job on that. We did much better there, Rob, didn't we?
Absolutely. This new scores are in. Kenny is still in the lead with 7.5. Kris is next with 6. And Roger has 5.
Ooh,
Oh, I've
Okay.
gotten a little better.
look at that.
Close.
This is a barn burner, folks.
And we're at halftime, folks.
We're at halftime here. How's everybody feeling? Okay.
All right.
Well,
Sure.
the excitement is palpable.
They're deep into thought. Okay. So Roger, you still get control of the board. All right.
Well, see, there's one thing about sucking.
Adam, wait, what was the answer to
Oh gosh, we have a champion in the audience. The question: what was the world's longest running play? Mousetrap, correct. Julie
Yay,
Minor,
Julie Minor.
you win.
Yay,
Guys, the
Julie.
Mousetrap has been running since 1952. It'll be celebrating, hopefully, when it reopens in 2022, its 70th year
Wow.
running. The original cast is also still involved. No, I'm just kidding. All right. 2 more categories to choose from, Roger. All right. We have flop warning or Second City Stars. What's it going to be?
Flop warning.
Flop warning. This is not about basketball players. This is about flop musicals. And the audience question for flop musicals is this. All right, so we have Julie was the winner. Let's see, Julie, if you know this one. This ambitious show by Paul Simon lasted only 68 performances in 1998, even though Simon himself boasted that he was going to show Broadway how a musical should be written. Well, Broadway certainly showed him, right? You know the answer to that, comment and see. All right. So who's going first? Roger's going first again, and we're going to do Roger, Kris, and Kenny in order. Okay. Roger, are you ready?
Sure.
How do you feel about flops? Do you know your flops?
I had a book called Not Since Carrie that I read a long time ago. So,
All right, he's ready. She should do really well. We'll see. Okay.
No, that means you got to remember.
Yeah.
Roger.
Yes.
Will Chase starred in this rock and romantic comedy that lasted only 14 performances on Broadway in 2006. Alas, Farmers Alley Theater was supposed to have produced it in the summer of 2020.
High Fidelity.
Yes. High Fidelity, great show. And it might be back someday. Here is hoping. Kris, your question is this.
Okay.
6 people were injured during the run of this super flop, which still somehow ran for over 1,000 performances, yet lost over $60 million.
I've actually seen this one. Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark.
Thank you, and thank you for the full title as well. Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark.
Yeah,
So
we asked Brian Ponzi that question the other night, and he was like, Spider-Man, and we're like, what's the full title? And he sounded like Spider-Man, like turn on the light, or like it's dark outside, or something like that. I was like, pretty good.
I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I thought that Spider-Man and musicals together, right? Even though it was terrible.
Was it bouncing off the walls?
You know, Kris, I've never seen Spider-Man and your husband in the same place before. So I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. Just throwing that out there.
Cool. Anywho, Kenny, here's your question, Kenny. Another bit. Carrie the Musical closed on Broadway after only 5 performances in 1988. However, the 2012 off-Broadway revival found success with this Bronco alum in a main role.
I saw it. Maren Maisie.
Maren Maisie, correct.
Was it awesome? I wish I would have been able to see. I've seen the bootleg.
Oh,
I think I still saw it in previews, and a friend I was with knew someone who was working on the show, and apparently at that point there was a different ending every night. So we saw I don't know if it was the final moment. They couldn't figure out the final moment, if it just was her walking out and the doors would slam, or if it was they were still figuring out the very how it closed.
Good show. A cult musical for sure. All right, Roger, here you go. Those were a little easy. Now it gets a little bit more difficult.
Great.
I was doing so well.
Roger,
Yes.
the sequel to a Broadway classic managed to retain Cheetah Rivera, one of the original stars, but it wasn't enough to last longer than 4 performances.
Bring Back Birdie.
That's correct. Bring Back Birdie. Also starring Donald O'Connor. They couldn't get Dick Van Dyke to come back, but they got Donald. I don't know. All right, Kris. How appropriate that there was a twin failing with the original and revival flop of this 90s cult musical.
Can you say that again? Can you repeat the question?
Sure. How appropriate that there was a twin failing with the original and revival both flopped. This 90s cult musical. Both the original production and revival of this production, they both flopped.
Oh.
Kenny and I are thinking the same thing.
I don't know.
No?
You were in the show.
I was? Oh no! Was it Sideshow?
It was.
Twin failing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Back at it. All right, Roger.
Yeah.
Roger, your turn.
Me?
Isn't it? It's Ken.
Oh, wait, is it Kenny? Sorry, Kenny. All right. Thank you.
Unless it's something I don't know.
We'll see. This international composing team weren't able to make it a 3rd straight Broadway hit after the Pirate Queen sank after only 85 performances.
I have to say their names? Can I say like what else they wrote?
How does nobody know what their names?
They're like,
I know one first name.
They're French and or whatever.
I can tell you what they wrote after that. I can tell you what they wrote that Martin Guerre musical.
But you don't know their names?
Schoenberg and Boublier.
I mean, judges?
I feel like it's like on a bookshelf right over here.
You got one right.
Oh, come on. I think Boublier sounds pretty
Boublier.
What are their names?
It's Claude Schoenberg and Alan Bubel. But should we give it to him?
I don't know. Are you giving Kris that point for Sideshow?
Yeah, did you?
No, I didn't give her that.
I didn't.
All right, so no, Kenny cannot accept. I'm sorry, cannot accept.
Because I can't pronounce it.
You should give Kenny the point and me the point, and that would be fair.
Judges?
Why don't I just give all three of you a point and then nothing changes? How about I do that? All right, fine. Kenny and Kris get a point.
Yes. Why did she get a point?
She was in the show.
Get it after we gave her a hint.
Like how Kris has Kenny's back, but Kenny doesn't have Kris's back.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I'm the scorekeeper. No, he did not pronounce it correctly, and she did not get it without a hint from Kenny. No.
Okay, fine. Rob, scorekeeper, overrules. Okay.
There has to be some integrity to this online game show that nobody
some integrity to this game.
All right.
Roger.
Yes.
I hate to say it, this is another kind of Hamilton question.
Oh, good.
Oh, I think you may know this.
You might think of this. Okay.
Maybe.
This Hamilton alum co-starred with Farmers Alley veteran Trey Ellett in the 2017 musical Amelie.
I
guess he doesn't know.
I don't know anything about Amelie except that Trey was in it. And it didn't do well.
Kris or Kenny?
It's Philippa Sue.
Philippa Sue. Yes, he is a speech. He can't pronounce anything correctly.
Exactly. That's why I'm not giving it to him.
It's just
Philippa Sue
studied
was the answer to that. All right. Kenny.
No, Kris.
Kris. Why do I keep doing that? All right. Kris. Frank Wildhorn is known for his lavish scores in Jekyll and Hyde, The Scarlet Pimpernel, and this 2011 panned take on a classic children's story.
Tuck Everlasting? No?
No, unfortunately. Roger or Kenny?
Wonderland.
Wonderland. Yes, Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it really resonated in a lot of people's heart. All right. All right, somebody tell me who's next, because I don't know. Kenny. This Out of This World musical ran for only 60 performances in 1989, but was still nominated for Best Musical. Even Langela Lansbury was embarrassed introducing it on 29.
Is this Starmites?
That is correct. Starmites.
It has to be.
Is the answer. Well, what else was nominated that year? From
like Jerome Robbins' Broadway. Okay. Like there was nothing like really to open. I don't know what else was in '89.
Hence Starmites gets it. All right. Now, Roger.
Yes.
This time-bending musical about friends in the entertainment business has gained such a cult following over the years that a Netflix documentary was recently made about the phenomenon.
Merrily We Roll Along.
Excellent. Very good. Merrily We Roll Along. Time bending goes from backwards to forwards. Various. You got it. Got that one.
Yeah, that was easy.
Roger's doing well.
All right.
It wasn't about Hamilton.
Kris, there's never been a good version of this musical. No matter how many staged concerts there are or how much Jeremy Koch or other musical nerds love it. Let's just say it's no Mamma Mia.
Chess.
Chess is correct.
I can't read a synopsis without getting bored. I don't know what that's
I don't know, but I saw this clip of this Russian theater that did it last October, and they looked pretty interesting. You Google, I don't know, Russian chess.
Well, let's get the people who made the Queen's Gambit show on a readaptation of it.
Sorry, but they are
there you
making
go.
Queen's Gambit into a musical.
Oh, really?
They are.
Well, why don't they just take some of the music from Chess?
It doesn't quite fit the
It doesn't fit.
storyline.
All right. Kenny. It's Kenny's turn. Kenny,
Yeah.
your question here.
Chris?
These two
Chris just okay.
I just
These two Tony-nominated stars couldn't save Bonnie and Clyde from closing only after a few performances.
Oh, it's Jeremy Jordan and who is it? The girl. I know who she is. Laura Osnes.
Correct.
Very good.
Correct. Very good. Roger. All right.
Yes.
Here's the last round. Round of questions for this one. Rosie O'Donnell invested $10 million and Raul Esparza starred in this 2003 money pit of a musical that just couldn't find good karma.
Taboo.
Correct. Taboo. The Boy George musical. Just couldn't. Or Rosie, what were you doing? I know.
Never put your own money in the show.
That's right. Kris, here's your final question in this round. Cheetah Rivera, Liza Minnelli, Candor and Ebb. A recipe for success, right? Not for this stinker that couldn't skate by with its star power and closed only after 204 performances.
No.
Oh, no.
This is another one that I'm feeling Kenny's reaction here, but I'm trying to remember if you did this number in the show that you worked on, but I think you did. It's just funny.
No? Nothing?
No.
Anything? Not with the stinker that couldn't skate by. You couldn't skate in.
Ah!
What was that noise again?
In what?
I want to skate around the rink.
The rink.
I want to skate around the rink.
Where are
Yeah.
my
Did you guys
lights?
roller skate when you? Because Kenny,
I did.
Both you guys.
Well,
worked
I
on
didn't, but I had them do it.
Yes, was Tony one of the roller skaters? Yes.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Oh my god.
All right. Kenny, here's the last one. This unlikely 2018 jukebox musical featured Lisa Howard flying after a cheeseburger. You'll need a strong drink with tequila after watching this dud.
Was that called Margaritaville? Margaritaville.
I'll need the full title, please.
Escape to a Margaritaville.
Correct. That's correct. Correct. Escape to Margarita. And was Escape to, Rob. I looked it up. It's not
All right.
Escape.
I wasn't sure if it was Escape to or Escape from.
All right. Done.
You'd want to escape from. Yeah.
Good job, guys. I think they did pretty well on that.
Yeah, the boys did.
Boys did, yeah. Terrible.
So we still have Ken in the lead with 11.5. Roger has 9 points, and Kris has 8.
Ruh-roh.
All right. It's going to take a comeback here.
Okay.
And
The audience question here.
yes,
We have a champion in the audience. Did Julie Miner get it? You know, Kathleen Weiser wins with the Paul Simon musical. Cape Man.
Woo.
Yes. Cape Man. The only thing I know about it is that the Portage Central Forensics team did a multiple on it many years ago, and it won a lot.
Kathy directed it as a multiple back then as well.
All right. Kris goes first in the final round. Is that correct? No.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Kris, you go first in the category Second City Stars. It is not about stars of Second City improv group going to Broadway. It is not necessarily about Chicago actors going to Broadway, but it is about the classic show, specifically the revival, Chicago. All right. And here's my audience, our final audience question that deals with the musical Chicago. Altogether, there have been 46 actresses who have played Roxy Hart in Chicago since the revival opened on Broadway in 1996. Now, don't cheat anybody. Don't look this up on Google. Who has played Roxy more times than anyone else? All right. Let's see if you guys know. This is a tough one, but I will be very, very impressed if anybody knows who has played Roxy Hart more times than anybody else, is a very famous actress, Broadway actress. We will see. All right, Kris. This category, so many people have been in Chicago over the years. When did it open? Like 95, 96?
96.
Yeah, 96.
It's been running strong ever since. Crazy. So many stars, both of stage and screen and television and sports, have gone through that show that it might be kind of difficult to know who was in it or not. Let's test your knowledge of that. I'm going to give you a star, and all you have to do is tell me if they were at one point in a Broadway production of Chicago. Okay? So, for example, if I said Bebe Neuwirth, you would say yes. Okay? If I said Kelsey Grammer, you would say, I don't think so. I don't think. But you never know.
Yes.
Okay. Kris, you were going first.
Okay.
Your first Chicago maybe actor, I guess, is Taye Diggs. Has Taye Diggs ever been in Chicago on Broadway?
Yes.
That is correct. Yes, he has. He has been. He was in the movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, Sutton Foster.
No.
No, she has never played Velma Kelly, Roxy Hart, or anybody else in the production of Chicago. Very good. Kenny Holda. Ken. Nene Leakes.
Yes.
Yes, Nene Leakes. Somehow was in Chicago. Okay, you guys are doing good. Kris, staying in that category. Bethany Frankel.
No.
That's correct. Bethany Frankel has never, she's another housewife who has not appeared in Chicago. Roger, Miley Cyrus.
I want to say no, but I'm probably wrong.
No, yeah, correct. You are correct. No, she's never been in Chicago. Kenny, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes.
Yes, Billy Ray Cyrus has been in Chicago. Kris, Tom Wopat.
Oh. Yes.
Tom Wopat, yes, has played Billy Flynn. Roger, Patrick Swayze.
No.
Our first miss, Patrick Swayze, alas, did portray Billy Flynn for a few weeks. Yes.
Oh, well, there you go.
He was. Kenny, Jason Alexander.
No.
No, he was never. Though he'd probably be a good Amos Hart. Kris, Ricky Lake.
Yes.
Ricky Lake was not in Chicago, but she would probably be good in it too.
She'd be good.
Mama Horton, I'm thinking. Roger, Wendy Williams.
Yes.
Yes, Wendy Williams, talk show host, has appeared in Chicago. Kenny, Jerry Springer.
No.
Amazingly, Jerry Springer has appeared in Chicago on Broadway.
Was he Billy Flynn?
With Billy Flynn.
Oh my.
That's good. That's okay. He missed one, guys. Here's a chance, Kris. Move up. Here we go. Mel B. You know who Mel B? The Spice
From
Girl.
Spice Girls?
You know who Mel B is.
Yes.
Yes, Mel B has been. Has Mel C been in it? No, I don't know. Roger, Wayne Brady.
Yes.
Yes, Wayne Brady. Very good. Kenny, Eric Stone Street.
No.
Correct. Eric Stone Street from Modern Family is not. Kris, Sofia Vergara.
No.
Sofia Vergara has been in a production of Chicago.
Shoot.
Do you remember who she
I don't know.
played?
We have to look into that, but I saw it. She was on the Hip Dip.
Yes, she was.
As what? Maybe she was just like.
Maybe she was Mama. I don't know.
All right. Roger. Eddie George. And he's an NFLer. I'll even give you that. He's an NFL football player.
Sure, why not? Yes.
That is correct. Eddie George has appeared. Ken, no. Yes, Kenny, right? Yes, Kenny. Michael Strahan, another NFL player. Michael Strahan?
No.
That is correct. Even though he is on live with Kelly Ripa and Michael, he has not appeared in Chicago. Very good. Kris. Victor Garber.
Yes.
No, Victor
No.
Garber has never played, though he would be a good Billy Flynn. Roger,
Oh man.
keeping with the Titanic theme. This is Billy Zane.
Ooh. Yes.
Yes, Billy Zane has appeared on Broadway. And finally, Kenny, last name, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yes.
Yes, correct. Knew that right away. You got it. That's it. And we did some extra names, and there were 21
Oh man.
names in there. So I think you guys did pretty good on that. Not bad. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. But was it enough to overtake Kenny's lead? Rob, what do we got?
Well, first of all, I would say that I did some research very quickly, and Sofia Vergara did play Mama Morton for 5 weeks in 2009. So to clear up any of that,
Okay.
and we did not get a audience champion this time.
Oh no, we didn't have the right answer. It was Charlotte. Kenny knew it though. I asked Kenny. Kenny, you did know it. Charlotte Amboise with 2,135 performances. I think she was BB Newirth's understudy maybe to begin with because she like understudied her.
I got it with some hints.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
You guys had
That's like what, like 6 full years of Chicago.
That's right. So like how many performances does Chicago run? Like 9,000 since it opened. So
It's the longest running American musical in history.
something ridiculous. So like
It's number
throughout, it's Charlotte Amboise was being Roxy Hart like 2 times a week throughout for 30, if you average over the 30 years it's been out. All right, Rob, what score do we have?
Well, I would say the final score tally are as such. In third place, doing very well with 12 points, we have Miss Kris Alamang Stahl. In second place, with a very impressive total of 15 points, including everyone correct on that Chicago category.
Ooh,
nice.
Roger Burleigh with 15.
he tried to come back, but
But
was
our
not
champion
enough.
today with a very good score of 17.5, it is Ken Holda,
Yay, Kenny.
the Broadway Battles Trivia Volume 2 champion. All
Good
hail
game.
Kenneth.
Good job. How do you feel, Ken?
Oh, I'm just so relieved.
No, I know you guys did great tonight. Thank you, Kenny. Would you want to come back and defend your title at some point? Maybe
I'll come back.
we'll see.
Sure.
Well, guys, that'll do it. Does anybody want anything to plug? I know you guys have you're on tour throughout the year and have a lot of things going on, but we are all hopeful, I know, and excited for what this year is going to bring in the arts and specifically theater. I know that all of us have things planned, the theater, especially now that it's going to get warmer and things are, more people are going outside. I think you're going to have a lot of interesting events as we get through and get through this spring and summer. Rob, anything to add in that respect?
Like 2 and 5, 7.
Thank you very much. Okay.
No, nothing to add. No, nothing to add except just support your artists when we come back. When they come back, there's going to be a lot of really, really great opportunities to get out and do some really cool experiential things outdoors this summer, and then move forward as a community from there.
That's right. We can do live trivia. We will do live trivia. We got beers. We can drink them in the theater. It'll be great. So, well, guys, until next time, Roger, Kenny, Kris, thank you so much. I want to thank Rob as well, and I want to thank Hunter, our producer tonight, for getting those questions and being on the ball. He's awesome. Folks, we will see you again next month for another great digital entertainment through Farmers Alley Theater. And again, like I said, we have a lot of exciting things coming up in the next few weeks, both digitally. Keep your eye on for that, as well as in the coming months with our in-person stuff. So for myself and everyone at Farmers Alley Theater, have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon.